Hi guys, this is Mrs. Bartlett coming to you from my bedroom. Yeah, I know, right? I thought I would try recording these in case you don't want to read and you'd rather listen to it. So all you got to do is follow along as I read it. Let's see. Let me know if you have any feedback or whatever. When you're all done, you just simply click on the assignment and complete the assignment. So let's give this a try because I've never really done this before. Are you ready? Deep breath. Okay, this is the story of science. It brings together all sorts of cool topics: epidemiology, ecology, microbiology, cell biology, biochemistry, immunology, genetics, evolution, zoology, data analysis, the scientific method, to name a few, and well, pretty much everything else. It shows how we are all connected. The actions of one individual, whether it's a human or otherwise, will create ripples that spread throughout and change the entire world. You've probably heard that a stimulus leads to a response. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. If I do this, then I think this will happen. That's a hypothesis, by the way. Actions have consequences. You get the picture. So this story will show, beyond a shadow of doubt, that science is not about memorizing facts in a textbook or following the steps in a lab in order to get that one right answer. Rather, science is a process that we all use and that affects each and every one of us every day. And because of this, it's also going to be a story that includes changes, limitations, struggle, and sacrifice. But it's also going to be the story of coming together and being better for having done so. It's the story of living out the nature of science, having an open mind, being intensely curious and creative, gathering evidence, inferring, making hypotheses, investigating, analyzing, communicating, learning from our own and others' mistakes, concluding, persevering, and understanding that failure doesn't really exist. It's just an opportunity to make modifications and try again with more experience and knowledge. By the way, that works in real life because, oh yeah, science is real life. This is going to be the story of COVID-19. So day one, exponential growth. The Washington Post ran, well, this is part of it anyway, this article 20 days ago. It's called, "When a Danger is Growing Exponentially, Everything Looks Fine Until It Doesn't." Dun, dun, dun. So here we go. Written by Megan McArdle. There's an old brain teaser that goes like this. You have a pond of a certain size, and upon that pond is a single lily pad. This particular species of lily pad reproduces once a day, so that on day 2, you have 2 lily pads. On day 3, you have 4, and so on. Now the teaser. If it takes the lily pads 48 days to cover the pond completely, how long will it take for the pond to be covered halfway? Now you might be thinking that it's 22, but you would be wrong. The answer is 47 days. Moreover, at day 40, you would barely know that the lily pads are even there. You could hardly see them. And here is the evidence. So I graphed this because, you know, it's not like I had anything else to do, and you already know I don't have many friends. So here's the growth of the lily pads over 48 days. So I started out with just 1 lily pad, and this would have been 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, etc., etc., etc. Now by the time you get to day 40, there's 12.7 billion lily pads, which sounds like a lot, but maybe this is a really big pond. Notice what's happening though. In exponential growth, the population is exploding. So this is an example of exponential growth because every population size is larger than the previous generation. So, oops, spoiler, I already told you what this is, but I'll read it for you. Exponential growth is when the size of a particular population is exploding. It occurs when conditions are near ideal and there are plenty of extra resources. As a result, each generation is larger than the previous. And that's why you keep hearing about exponential growth all over the place in the news these days. The population that is exploding isn't lily pads, it's ours. The number of humans infected with the COVID-19 virus. So I got this graph right here from Worldometers, I'm not even sure, but you can go visit it if you like, and you can see that when I wrote this, it just happened to be day 40. And so on day 40 in the United States, we have 62,211 people who have tested positive with the COVID-19 virus. Remember the lily pads, of course, they were a lot more, but we'll talk about that another day. So take a look at the bar graph. What trend or trends do you see? Actually, it should be bar graphs. Sorry about that. I'll fix that. There we go. Compare day 40 of the lily pad graph to day 40 of the coronavirus graph, and what predictions or inferences might you be able to make based on the data? Some food for thought. Oh, I also forgot to show you that I filled out this table right here to show you that we started out on February 15th with 15 cases, and then on day 20, which was March 25th, we had 62,211. So these are the actual number of reported cases in the United States, and I just plotted the information that I got from this site. That's where I got that. Cool, that's it. Now you can just go complete your questions in Schoology. Thanks.